Hey guys, so today I'm doing another eating disorder video. I am not planning to dedicate my entire blog to it, but I do think it is a very important topic, and I have heard back from many people that have read my book or seen my previous videos and blog posts saying that they found it very helpful and asking for further advice. I've also had specific requests for sharing another full day of eating, so here I go. 8 o'clock. As soon as I get out of bed, I have myself a cup of peppermint tea and prepare 2 slices of homemade bread, usually with some sort of meat, peanut butter, or cheese, whatever I fancy. However, today, because all my Nutridrinks are threatening to go past their due date, I decided to have a peach mango drink instead before going off with my dogs for a walk in the woods. 10 o'clock, returning with the dogs. After my walk, I tend to make myself a bowl of oatmeal with fresh milk, some chia seeds, and some sort of fruit, usually an apple or a pear. Sometimes I switch this around by eating Greek yogurt with an apple and raisins and some nuts, or some bread with a fried egg and some bacon. Another cup of tea to go with that. By 12 o'clock, I'm all showered and changed, and it is by now right before I leave to work. Yes, I currently babysit every week from Monday through Thursday from 1 o'clock until 5 o'clock. So I have my lunch. As you can see, today was potatoes with beans, which were some leftovers from last night's dinner. And yes, we ate all the meat and all the sauce, so no more of that now. But that's okay. Sometimes for lunch I'll have potatoes, but other times I'll have pasta or rice, whatever we have left or whatever is quick and easy to make in the morning. After my meal, I was still a little bit hungry, so I got myself another slice of bread with a piece of chocolate. I forgot to film this though. Sorry. We all know what bread looks like, right? Anyways. By 4 o'clock, I'm babysitting and it's incredibly tiring, so it also gets me incredibly hungry. I always take a little box of mixed nuts with me, which includes some almonds, walnuts, salted pistachios, Brazil nuts, and some M&Ms. The kid usually takes a nap at around this time, but of course it differs from day to day. But whenever he does take a nap, I finally have some rest and I can easily munch down a whole load of these babies without even realizing it. By 5 o'clock, because today is not my regular day, I go immediately from work to a student from my former school in order to do some tutoring. I'll arrive there by 5:30 and only get home by around 7:45 or so, and therefore made myself another little snack, not because I have to, but because I want to. My mom brought me 2 slices of homemade bread. Note, these are a bit bigger and also a bit more filling than regular supermarket varieties. One is with chicken and the other with peanut butter. Thanks, Mom! Oh, and sorry for the bad video quality. I didn't take my good materials with me for babysitting, and my laptop camera tends to freeze. Oops. 5:30. I arrived at my lesson and the family provided some tea and cookies. Usually things like this would cause a lot of anxiety, and I would go nights without sleeping just thinking about whether or not the people I would be in contact with the next day would provide cookies or expect me to eat or drink anything there. I am so happy that this anxiety is gone and I can be so much more flexible in situations now. Because of today's crazy schedule, dinner is at 8 o'clock. Tonight my mom cooked and made a delicious pasta meal with creamy cheese sauce, spinach, smoked salmon, and cherry tomatoes. Delicious. I didn't keep my camera on during the meal as I was eating with my family, but I can tell you it was amazing, and I did not regret getting seconds as well. These were about the same size as my first serving. Today I will probably be having some sort of dessert by 9 or 10 o'clock. Most likely more bread with peanut butter, or otherwise some ice cream, M&Ms, or fruit with a cup of warm milk and honey. We'll see what I feel like later. As you can see, today wasn't really my typical day. However, I decided to record this video today in order to show you that it isn't always exactly the same, and it's important to be flexible. I don't obsess over eating dinner every day at 6 o'clock, for example, and it doesn't really bother me anymore, even if it's 2 hours later. I do have some routines that I follow, especially at breakfast, but I think this is only normal, and I wouldn't freak out if one day there wasn't any oatmeal or if the Greek yogurt ran out, and I'd be perfectly fine with eating something entirely different. At the moment, this meal plan is keeping my weight stable, so I'm evaluating and seeing what I can do to add on to my snacks and portions. Of course, any suggestions too are welcome in the comments. Today, although everything was mixed around quite a lot, was a fairly normal day. My dinner was also fairly normal today. With my second serving, it might have been around 750 grams in a single dinner meal. Yeah, I was curious, so I decided to check on the kitchen scale. But I mean, I try not to restrict myself in any way, and if I'm hungry, I eat. So that's the way to go. I hope this video has been helpful and that it has inspired you to keep fighting. Remember, everyone is different, and you might not need to eat as much as I do in order to gain weight, or you might in fact need more. It is important to listen to your own body and to decide what you need. Don't be afraid to go for second servings, that chocolate croissant or bag of M&Ms. These foods will ultimately all nourish you and help you get your life back. Keep this goal in mind, and I'm sure you can do it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. A link to my blog can also be found in the description below. See you in the next video!